Yo, what's going on, guys? In this video we're going to be doing MySQL 1 from VulnHub. So later on in the video I'm actually going to show you some mistakes that I made. I think they were kind of stupid mistakes, to be honest with you. So yeah, I'm just going to show you guys those mistakes too when setting up the database. I forgot to allow connections, so I'm going to be showing you guys the command to allow connections. But you guys, hope you guys enjoy. Alright, so the first thing we're going to want to do, so I'm going to split my terminals. So next, first I'm gonna start by doing a net descriptor minus r 10.0.0.1 r/24. Sorry, I can't type right now since my hands are really cold. But so we're gonna do nmap minus sc minus sv. We'll scan all ports on the host. So next I'm going to do a netcat minus nv. We'll do the IP address on port 80. And we do see if we have port 80 open. So if we do go here, this was the default page. And we do have a username for our version right here, 2.2.14. Just to take note if there is an exploit for that. But next, we're going to look at the ports. So right here we do have a port 8080. We also have a MySQL open. So if you ever did want to connect to the MySQL, you can just do MySQL. I think it was minus. I think it was minus h, and then you can do the IP address. But in this case, we are unauthorized since it's not going to allow us to connect to the MySQL server, right? So we do go back. We're actually going to run a Go Buster. So we'll run dir mode on here, http 10.0.0. What was the IP address? Was it 47 minus w user share wireless dir buster directory list 2.3 medium.txt. And that's going to find our directory. So first we're going to actually visit our /admin. And when I came across this, this was actually a rabbit hole until I actually visited on port 8080. And this gave us the page, right? And the reason I'm landed on this page, you'll see a, I'll put a screenshot of it actually, of what you'll see. And it's gonna tell you to specify the username and password. And this was the stupid mistake that it made. So I'm gonna open a new terminal, right? So to set up, to actually just set up the MySQL database, you're gonna have to go to MySQL minus u, and you're gonna sign in as root, right? But before you do that, you need to actually start the service. So I think it's service. MySQL start. I think I already started it, so you can just do start and you'll check the status of the server, and you do see that we have or the server is running. So I'm going to be showing you guys that command right now. So right here, what I did was I granted all privileges on our root user. And this %sign right here means that it's the whole subnet, which allows all the IP addresses on our network. And we identified it by the user myPassword or mypass. And we granted all the options on that, right? And that's going to act for that. Once you run it, it should actually ask you. You're going to type in for the. I forget what it was called. It was for the user was root, and then you're going to type in the IP address, which is 10.0.0, which is your IP address under IP config, and you're going to type in mypass, and then it should bring you to this screen, right? So for the set title, I'm just going to type in title for the username. I'm just going to type in admin. For the password, I'm type in admin. I'm just going to confirm the use week of password. The email, I'll just type in gmail.com, and now we can install the WordPress. Now we're gonna do admin. we can save this, and now we're logged in, right? So the first thing I like to do is go to WordPress, go to these plugins. So I'm going to cd into my documents. We'll cd into malicious. For here, I'm going to be starting I'm going to start a listener on port 8888. And right here, we're going to start Python 3 word pon.py. And we're going to specify our IP address 10.0.023, the port, and then Y. And this is going to generate our .zip file. So if we do go back, we can go to add new. We can go to upload plugin. We can go to browse, and we can browse for our .zip format, right? So we can just cancel this. So we're going to clear this, and this was under the malicious WordPress plugin under my documents. So we can go to documents, malicious WordPress plugin, malicious.zip. We can go to install now, activate plugin, and right here we have the got 'em. So here, this is going to be under WordPress admin. Here, let me just control this. I totally forget where this is from. I think it was this was under WordPress content. WordPress content. And it doesn't seem like I have permission. I actually do have permissions actually, so okay, let's go back over here. I think this is under, we can do this under WordPress admin. Okay, so we can go to install plugins, plugin editor, and we're gonna visit our got 'em. And we do have our work maybe.php. So if we do go there, or if we go to you do see that it loads, and we do have a connector here. We can do, yeah, so we can just listen. So we're actually going to change, we're going to change this code right here. But it seems like this server doesn't have active, what's it called? I think active directory listing, which lets you view the files. But it doesn't matter if it says forbidden. We can still access that file, right? The wet work maybe.php. So we're going to search up one-liner PHP. We'll do reverse shell. So we're just going to put that in, and we're going to put our IP address 23, and it's going to execute on port 8888. So now we're going to update the file. So we can press enter, and now we get a shell right here for under www data. So I'm going to cd back. So now let me just export the term real quick. Equals x term. So let's see if we can go to our I totally forgot where it was at. I think it was under WordPress, I think. Yeah, so we can go under the WordPress config.php. So we'll cat out WordPress I think it was config. I'm not sure. We'll grep out the. Let me scoot this over real quick. So we'll grep out the. We'll grep out DB, and we do have our password right here, which is root, or that was our pass. That was rtxe -la. So let's cd into var, www, html, ls. Let's cd into cms probably, ms, ls. We'll cat our config.php, and we'll grep out the. All right, so right here we do have a, we actually found the database password. So when I actually, it's from the CMS, it's not going to be from the WordPress config file. Since this is running CMS, we actually checked under the www, html, cms, ms, and that's where it was located under the config.php. And right here we do have a, password right here. I think this is the password for root, probably. So it doesn't seem like it. So let's see if we can switch users to armor. Okay, so we did get a shell now, so we can spawn a TTY. So we'll run this in bin bash. And we'll run this in Python 3. Alright, so now once we got our shell as armor, we can ls. We did get our password under the CMS MS. So now we can cd back into, we can just ls, we can cat into the user.txt, and there's our user flag, right? So the first thing I like doing, since we do have a password, we can do sudo -l. And once we ran sudo -l, we do have root under rclone. So I'm just going to copy this sudo, and we'll run this as rclone. And right here, we're going to look for something that we can copy. So we can run sudo as this. So we're going to see if we can actually view our shadow, right? So I actually found two ways to privilege escalate. One's easier than the other. I mean, depends on the situation, right? So far, this is a pretty realistic box. But right here does show that we can actually cat out files, and since we're running root on this, we can actually root, or cat out the we can cat out our shadow, right? So we can do cat and then shadow, and you do see that we have there's our hash right there, and we also have the root hash right here. So for this, you can actually just start by just load up John or hashcrack or hashcat, and you can just start cracking that and put it in the hash.txt. Or the way I did it was actually if I do sudo -l, we can actually view the. If we run this again, you do see that we can copy. We can run the copy command, and this can run copy a file from what we edited to another file, right? So from here, I'm just gonna make a touch. We'll name a password because we're gonna be replacing the password file. And right here, I'll just open a leaf pad. Well, actually, we're going to be going under temp. So here we can just cat /etc password, and we're just going to copy all this. Okay, and then we're gonna open a leaf pad under password, and let me put an R right there. And under here, so I already done this box, so I already put my hash under here. And I actually put the group and the ID for zeros, since that stands for root, right? So if we do go back, to generate we're going to generate a hash, right, using openssl. So I'm just going to do openssl. And from here we can specify the password as -1, and we'll specify it as a salt. And we'll do password. So we're going to do openssl -1, specifies the salt, and then we can do password. And we're actually going to copy this and put it under our password. So we'll do leaf pad password. And you do see that I put it under root, and then also put the hash right here. And that's basically the same thing, right? So I put the hash right there. I put the group and the ID. We're gonna run as root, and we're gonna run this under bin bash, right? So we can just save this. We can do python -m http.server. We'll run this on port 4444. Run this in Python 3. So now, since we are under the temp, we can wget http 10.0.023 our port, and then we're gonna do /password. It's supposed to be a colon right there. So now we can clear this, and now we can cat into password, right? And from here, since we're going to use rclone, so we can do sudo -l, we are allowed to execute the rclone. So let me just show you running sudo again. We're going to be using the, let me move this over here. We're going to be using the copy. So we're going to run this as sudo, and then we're also going to copy from our etc, or from our temp, password to our /etc. We can just press enter. If we cat into /etc password, you do see that we have our root right there, right? So this is pretty much, we use, oh crap, I accidentally closed out my port. Let me run this again. We do have the password right there. So let me just open my TTY shell, or spawn a TTY again. Alright, so what pretty much we did, we just use openssl to generate our password right here. We put it under the cat /etc password, and now you do see that we put the openssl right there. So now we can switch users to root. We can do password. So we can switch users to root. We can do password. Now we're root at MySQL. So now we can cd/root ls cat proof.txt. And there is our root flag. Well, guys, pretty much that's the end of the video. Overall, pretty good realistic blocks too. But yeah, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. Peace.